Ba-na, 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 ba-na-na-na-na-na, na-na, 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 na-na-na-na-na. Yeah, man, we're in the house with the Lunchtime Live. It's 1 p.m. and we're ready to talk all things in life, man. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful stream. I hope everybody is doing well. Welcome to the show. Cheers to the people watching. Cheers to the early savages, man. I'll let some people join up in here. What's up? What's up? I see you guys in the chat. What's up, folks? Welcome to the off week stream. It's off week stream galore, chat. Doing the best we can do on an off week. You know what my plan is for the UFC marathon? I'm going to create some new thumbnails for the Lunchtime Live. I need some new pictures, bro. I got the same ones. I'm going to get some in some different shirts, man. I'm ready to rock and roll. Make some good old magic happen. You're hitting a pole workout as we speak. Well, I hope you have a great pole workout. What's up, Wiley's Adventure? The GOAT is here. I may not stick around long, but I always show up and give a like. It's appreciated, Jake. Early J. Brian C. You know, sometimes I got to be early J. Stormy knows what's up. I'm early J in this bitch today. I felt like today was a good day to go earlier. I feel good. I feel ready to rock. You hear about the Paramount deal with Dana? 44 UFC events, 16 to 18 boxing events, 14 UFC BJJ events, and 12 Power Slap events. Holy shit. Dana White's Contender Series was incredible yesterday. I felt like that might have been the best one of the year. Yeah, BJ Penn arrested again, man. The guy can't keep it together. BJ Penn has lost his damn mind. He's lost his mind a while ago. You can't wait for Paramount. ESPN crashes constantly. I think Paramount's going to be the best thing ever for the UFC. I think Paramount's going to slap beyond belief, guys. I think we're going to be dancing with the success of Paramount. I'm really excited for it. More than excited for it. I'm ready to rock and roll, man. Paramount time. Fuck what you heard. It's Paramount time, chat. Paramount's taking over the motherfucking game. No more of this bullshit. No more of this UFC on ESPN. It's time that we step it up. The next era of MMA is upon us, and it's Paramount Plus. Let's go, Chris Hayes. Father Chris Hayes, thank you for $1.99. Let's get it rolling early to the stream today. It's an off week. I figured, you know, let's see how the people react to the early shit. So thank you, Chris Hayes. Hey, Hernanov, my boy. I've been going through a lot. AJ, thanks for the daily content. The streams are a blessing in disguise. Helps me distract and enjoy some MMA talk daily. Thanks, brother, for real. God bless you in this community. Hey, God bless you, Hernanov, my boy. I hope you're doing good. You know, if you ever got some life issues, bro, you can always reach out as well, man. I'll always fucking hit you back on X. W, Hernanov, man. God bless you too, my friend. Can we talk about how much of a fraud Ali is? Shaking my head, cost me a bag. I don't know if you can really go as far as to say he's a fraud. I mean, he got knocked out by the Polish power. Good head movement and an overhand. Caught on the chin. Good night. Don't overthink Reyes Alberg wins. Let me tell you something, bro. The reason that we watch this fight game is for the underdog story. Talk about the come from behind, all right? Dominic Reyes, the downfall, to Dominic Reyes rising again. I think he can beat Carlos Alberg. Took Iwo 20 seconds to make you a grand. Congratulations, man. He's a good prospect. Polish power sticking around at light heavyweight. Guy looks pretty good. Still can't get over Lopes Silva. Might be my favorite fight of the year, not going to lie. It was a spectacle. It was a back and forth legendary war. I would love to see a second fight between the two. Hopefully we get it eventually. Yeah, that was good. That was really good. Who's Ali? Contender Series. Muhammad Ali fought on Contender Series last night. And he lost. He got knocked out in 20 seconds. I've always felt weird about that. It's like let's say, we have somebody else, Mayweather. They name him Floyd Merweather or something like that. It's spelt slightly different, right? Floyd Mayflower Weather or something. And you spell Floyd a little different. FLYID or some shit. Floyd Mayweather. I never really understood the the name thing. Like I feel like I'd be happy to be me, I don't want the same name as someone that already made that name legendary. I'd want my own. AJ DeVito, one of a kind. Ali Flatline was some wild shit. Slick head movement, bam. Send the pic of the buzzed head in this Discord, Mr. Braden Nurmagomedov. Let's fucking go. Things looking up a bit. I'm finally getting off night shift and you can join a gym. Congrats, Void. You think both Taffa brothers are losing in Perth? Wouldn't be that big of a shock with those Taffa brothers taking L's. There's only one Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is not Mike Tyson. His name is Tyson Fury, Muhammad Ali. If his name was, Ali Lopes, I wouldn't be saying anything. Naming him Muhammad Ali, low-key disrespectful. What's up, KZ? Zurcher, Tobias, Montenegro, 3-leg, getting slammed this upcoming Contender Series. Bro, it's crazy. You're already ready for next week. You're a Contender Series fanatic, Braden. You are Contender Series obsessed, man. He did throw a lazy jab, and he paid the ultimate price. Getting knocked out in 20 seconds on Contender Series is not a good look. Hey, W certified MMA fan. But that's the fight game for you, man. Big shot can put you out. Fury did rise from the dead against Wilder. That was something out of a fucking movie. I don't know how he woke up from that. He was completely unconscious to get back up to his feet. That was probably the craziest thing I've ever seen in a fight, period, bro. Like, I don't know. I think that was the craziest thing ever. Goes out and then wakes up again. Hey, good luck on your play, Mr. Braden the Savage. Ulberg does like to run, but Reyes is really fast, too. Ulberg is very much so the back foot tactician, true movement-based style. Like, yeah, he's got some power. He's got some knockouts, but I don't know, man. I like Ulberg. I like Ulberg, man. Maybe I'm biased because he has the same exact name as my brother, and that's how every week goes for me, though, AJ. Once this week finishes, I start next week's study. Hey, I love it, Braden. You are Contender Series obsessed, and I love it. What do you think about UFC Perth next weekend, though? I got to start getting my notes in for that card, man. How many fights are on this Perth card? 15 fights, dude. Ain't that something? The co-main event is Junior Taffa versus Ibo Aslan, though. That's pretty bad. McKelliff and Oban Elliott open the card. That's kind of crazy. It's a good fight, though. McKelliff's not an easy fight. McKelliff's actually a really hard fight. Andre Petrosky versus Cam Rouston. Justin Taffa versus Louis Sutherland. Louis Sutherland seems crazy. Guy's built like an absolute freak. Good little win streak, too. Damn, son. Rolando Bedoya versus Jamie Malarkey. Wow. Ton of fights on that card. Tom Nolan versus Charlie Campbell. That is a jam-packed card. Too many fights on that damn card. Too many damn fights. Way too many. You got McAuliffe, not gonna lie, he's got good grappling. I might end up going McAuliffe. I don't know yet. McAuliffe's solid, bro. I picked him as a big underdog against Juice. I was about to call him Juicy Smollier like Mike Finch does. You're betting Ulberg and Reyes to win $20 this week? What do you mean you're betting Ulberg and Reyes? You're betting both? Neil Magny plus 400 against Jake Matthews? That's crazy to me. I get it, though. Jake Matthews has been on fire right now, but Neil Magny, it's like they're acting like he's a corpse. Ages probably will upset people. I might get torn apart, but I think Sterling will lose at Perth. He's really not that good. Feel like he should be better than he is. I don't know, though. Adolfo Bellato and him is an interesting fight. If he can avoid the grappling, I really think he can touch Bellato up on the feet. Because Bellato was getting touched up on the feet pretty bad by Potieria. I guess seeing Brizchek win recently, Potieria like somehow looks good again. I don't know, man. Navo Sterling looked pretty good with Ivan Ursulan, though. I think he's a good prospect. I think Bellato's pretty big. In the same spot they had Hooper versus Hernandez at on the prelims is where they have him. Trying to build a star. Why wouldn't they put those two on the open of the main card? That's true. I don't think it's a layup against Bellato at all. You think UFC 320 some easy money? Ank, Marab, Yuri, Ateba. Everybody wait to the pay-per-view. I'm excited, bro. Ateba Gatier. I feel like he's the prospect to watch in this middleweight division. Good power hitter, fun style. He is the middleweight Ngannou. That's the truth. He's the middleweight Francis Ngannou. That's what, they're trying to build him up to be at least. And he looks like he could be it. He's a bomb slinger. He's a gunslinging savage, bro. Power bombs in both hands. Guy's got the gift of real power. The gift of thudding shots. The gift of thudding power shots. The gift of thud. I'm thinking about all the fights next week, and I'm like, damn, I'm actually pretty stoked for Perth. 15 fights is crazy. I hope they keep a good pace because the card starts at 7 o'clock. With 15 fights, I mean, shit, it could end up not ending until, 1:30 in the morning. Could end up being a long-ass day. But I guess only time will tell. You see Scary Movie 6 is in the works, guys? That's a cult classic. That's a cult classic, bro. The card actually starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So stateside card is optimized for us fans. AJ study Dana White's Contender Series Week 10, 2024 this week. You think it's going to be comparable to this week? You have some very interesting intuition, Braden. Petrino versus Peterson. Petrino going to make me a billionaire. You think he's laying Peterson out? What are my predictions? I'm not done with my picks yet, bro. It's kind of just early discussion of what I'm seeing. A little early chatter, Scary Movie 2 is the go. Scary Movie 2 is great. All the scary movies are fun, bro. I always enjoy the hell out of that series. It's cult classics, man. Cult motherfucking classics. Yesterday was like 2024, week 4. Your Contender Series intuition is on point, Braden. Huang was such a letdown, though. He looked terrible up until like the last, round in a couple of moments. I thought that shit was 29-28, though, because he busted up Patty McCrory pretty bad round number 3. Huang just didn't have the goods to make it to the UFC, but he had some power. You might just take Reyes money line for plus 190 the juice. It's really not a bad call. I think Reyes is live, man. The worry is the chin. Ewo is the read that you misread. I mean, Ewo's just a savage. That is crazy, brother. You're comparing the weeks of the last season. Interesting strat, though. Ewo definitely has potential. The guy's good at grappling, power in his hands. I'd like to see him eventually fight like a Jimmy Crute. I think he wins that fight. I think he's definitely got a UFC future that's going to last. What's up, Useless? Worked 3 weeks in a row. This week is week 10. I like your strategy, Braden. You definitely think outside of the box, man. Allberg and Sterling, that's it. Every other fight is a toss-up and unreliable fighters. I feel like there's quality to be had. Reyes' last opponents are questionable. Fair. It'd be cool if they expanded Contenders to 12 weeks next year or 6 fights a card. I don't know, man. I think too much is not good. The Contenders has been working as is with 10 weeks. And they've brought in tons of UFC talent. You think 2 dogs this week, Braden? All right. I really enjoyed Hetcher Sozi yesterday. I know he didn't finish, but I think he's got what it takes to. Definitely. He was all over him, too. I like what I saw. I thought you meant like he's got what it takes, too, like to be something. I feel like Thayonara is a pretty safe pick. She's fighting Loma Lukbume. Lukbume is pretty good, but Thayonara seems like a blue chip prospect. Lukbume's last fight, Stella Nunes win. She looked okay. She's won 4 straight. Lukbume, like, quietly is actually a pretty legit contender. One actual dog line, 1 year even, minus 110-ish. Okay. Yeah, that card is the one that Paku's boy's on. I'm excited to see him. Reyes' last 3 opponents weren't great, but he did finish all 3. He's been looking really sharp. But that is true. I mean, it's not like he's taking out the top guys. But on the flip side, Allberg looked okay against Jan Blachowicz. 42-year-old Blachowicz, but still won a decision. Cody Thickness versus Musasa. Who wins it? Is it a bettable fight? I feel like Thickness is better than him. I feel like Thickness is technically more sharp. Musasa's got the power, but I don't know. I feel like Thickness can get his hand raised. That was a close decision for Allberg. Fight Pass for the study, their YouTube page. If they upload a fighter on there, it's fighting on Contender Series, they're pushing the fighter already and they're winning. Another thing I've noticed. That's interesting. Everything they've pushed on the Fight Pass YouTube channel, they've all won. All the guys that they put videos out for. I thought Jan could have gotten the nod, but I get why Allberg got the dub. It was close. It was really a 50-50 fight. It could have gone either way at the end. Allberg hasn't been that impressive. I mean, his knockout of Alonzo Menafield was pretty good. AJ, so some were saying the Jan Allberg fought is nowhere near the Jan Reyes fought. True. The Jan that Reyes fought was not this hungry lion. It was an aging lion. Like it up, Savages. And AJ, you saw what Dana White said yesterday? Nah, I didn't see it. What did he say? About all the events? You sent it to me, right? Is that what you're talking about? This week is Montenegro. Tobias Archer. I'm excited to do my notes for a Contender Series coming up. Betting on the Alberg fight seems sketchy, but I guess you could go underdog savage mode on Reyes and let's go. True. Jan always makes it competitive. Jan's very good. Jan's very good. And Alberg still got the nod regardless of the close. Yeah, Zuffa boxing is here to stay, it seems like. I'm curious how the Zuffa boxing product will be. But I'll definitely try to tune into some. Does Alberg lose at home, though? Fair point. Is Alberg's wrestling defense good? Because I see Reyes wrestle fucking him against the cage. I mean, when you look at Carlos Alberg's resume, is his wrestling defense good? The best wrestler that he fought, really nobody. He hasn't really fought a good wrestler. Jan Blachowicz might be the best wrestler that he fought. Yeah, he really hasn't fought a good wrestler. Thing about Alberg is he's not young either. He's a year younger than Dominic Reyes. 35 versus 34. Height and reach identical. It really comes down to, does Reyes cut the cage off? Does Reyes engage in grappling? Does Reyes track him down? Does Reyes hit him with some powerful shots to make him respect the stand-up? Yeah, it does come down to if he closes the distance. You love Alberg's footwork like a Mavov. He's sharp. His distance management is hard to shoot on him. True. Bogdan is your light heavyweight to watch, in your opinion? I think it's a good choice. He's very good. I like Bogdan's style. Bogdan's a fun guy to watch, man. Yeah, the co-main event is terrible. Junior Tafa and Ibo Aslan does not feel like a co-main event on any planet. I don't even understand. The guy went 5 rounds against MMA GOAT and lost to robbery. I'm taking Dom. Fair. I'm leaning towards Dom Reyes early as well. Reyes by KO, easy money. Holy shit. If he knocks out Alberg, that's massive. AJ, what will the UFC do with Movzar? I mean, him and Diego Lopes could run it back. Just he really doesn't have hype. The issue with Movzar is he has low hype. He's got skills and he's got the undefeated record, but there's like no hype on him at all. You think Corbo got the right decision? Reyes for the dubs. I like Dominic Reyes, man. Movzar fucked himself pulling out of the Pico fight. True, man. Movzar really don't fight often. And his recent wins are close. Arnold Allen, very close fight. Under the new rule set, Arnold Allen would have beaten Movzar as well. You think Sutherland beats Tafa? I mean, bro, if he's any good at heavyweight, he could for sure. I'm excited to see his hair, he used to say. He was telling me he's shaving his head if he loses, and respect him living up to it. You hope Jourdain's brother gets the W? Baby Jourdain on Contender Series. What do you guys think about this girl, Michelle Montague? She's fighting Luana Carolina. I'm surprised that she's not in PFL anymore. Wow, they let her go. That's crazy, bro. Carolina has won 3 straight fights quietly. How the fuck? Rolando Bedoya's still on the roster? I thought they would have cut him by now. He lost 3 straight. They're keeping him around. He's fighting Jamie Malarkey. At 155. Bro, Rolando Bedoya had a great debut against Chaos Williams, but it's just been the downfall of a man thereafter. Jamie Malarkey's a weird one, though, because he's looked bad, man. That's a tough pick. I'm excited, though. You're picking Montague because of the wrestling, but Carolina has a nice crucifix. She's underrated on the ground. Carolina's deceptive on the mat, for sure. I feel Reyes has regained that fire he had before Jones. It seems like it, Sheldon. What's up, bro? I agree. Seems to have that dog back. Heard she has great wrestling, and that's a key difference maker to beat Carolina. Reyes Pereira would go crazy. Bro, if Reyes wins, Reyes versus Ankalaev for the belt, if somehow Reyes was able to beat Ankalaev and then he calls out John Jones, like that would be the perfect fight. Reyes versus John Jones 2, that would be a dream. If he somehow beats Ankalaev, I'd be down to watch him and Jones. I'd be down for it. I've never watched Louis Sutherland fight, but I was going to watch tape after the stream. Or should I just put a fucking fight on right now? Reyes versus Jones too, but Reyes has the belt and wins by KO. It'd be crazy. They got Charles Jourdain's brother matched up with a Fighting Nerds prospect. Listen, ain't no easy route into the UFC. Carlos got folded bad by Nzechukwu. I could see Reyes cracking him. I could see Reyes ripping him with shots. Yeah, Insuhan was the trap last night. He will avenge his brother, bro. Yeah, he's chasing vengeance. I feel like the younger brothers tend to be better. I mean, look at Oleg Jachuk's brother. He looks like a fucking monster. Southern legit looks smart for a heavyweight, keeps distance, throws teeps and leg kicks, can wrestle. He legit looks good. Fuck yeah. I'm excited to watch. I'm excited to see what he brings to the table. I like a smart heavyweight. A smart heavyweight who picks his shots? Shit. Sutherland is what we thought Alvin Hines was. That's great. If you're Brian Battle, you're suing for wrongful dismissal. The thing is, Gaslam's in the UFC Hall of Fame, bro. I think being a Hall of Famer gives you a bit of, leeway. Yo, Reyes Yuri would go hard too, yeah. Jones would never accept the rematch of Reyes after the first fight, even if Reyes had the belt. You're probably right. Johnny Walker's little brother. Exactly, bro. The little brothers tend to be better. The little brothers tend to be better. They tend to just have something different. AJ, you know what I noticed? UFC has their favorites. Fuck yeah, they do. They have favorites. The UFC definitely does. 1000%. Nice and early lunchtime live. Let's go. Haven't caught one in a while. Good to be here. What's up, Pierre Paper Scissors? Back on business, I call it, my friends. Back on business. Back on business, Jay. Yeah, I went live early today with the, intention of hanging out with you guys more in the true lunchtime period as opposed to the late lunch. Kevin Lee KO and Gillespie was goated. That was Kevin Lee's best performance. Kevin Lee has had some good ones, but he fell off hard. He's so washed now. He's completely washed now. He should definitely retire. It's a better choice. It's a better choice to retire. Time to hit the Uber Eats. Get that fucking Uber Eats, bro. Makes sense. You're the youngest. You're undefeated versus your big brothers. The youngers usually got it better, man. Washley. Alex losing again. Poatan struggles against Ankalaev because Ankalaev has the tools in all areas, man. He's a really good boxer. He's got good grappling. He's got good control against the cage. He's a southpaw. Ankalaev's awesome. Ankalaev is legit awesome. Ankalaev's the fucking man. You think Jordan gonna sub the kid? Oh shit. Oh shit. Poatanov incoming chat. Poatanov. You gonna change your name to Poatanov? Or are you saying Poatan gonna grapple him? Chat, we're at 29 likes. Let's get 30 likes up in here. Boost the algo for the off week stream, chat. Let's get a little love, man. Boost the algorithm for the off week stream. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Pacquiao's crazy, bro. 47-year-old Savage. So how will Thursday go content-wise? We get a lunchtime live and a late with members or next week? We're definitely doing a lunchtime live tomorrow. Maybe I'll do members, maybe not. Maybe I'll do members tonight. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. But definitely on the 9-week stretch, we'll be back on business with members and everything. Back on business, Jay. Back on business, Jay. We'll be back on business. Oh, yeah. Back on business. Uh-huh. I just got to say, your passion and in-depth analysis on all the fights is truly awesome. I'd like to say thank you. Hey, Sheldon Dismore, thank you, bro. Appreciate you, big homie. I know you will use this. You guys got my back. Fuck yeah. Am I 260? Hell no. Like 185 to 186, sometimes 187. Ain't no 260, Jay. As a younger brother myself and the youngest sibling of 5, I'd get my ass kicked by my brother. He's a fucking jail guard. Oh, shit. Well, he's just a fucking absolute savage, you know? Dude would have me in a chicken wing screaming, stop resisting. That's funny as fuck. Don't. Ba-na-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-da-na. Yaguan. Ba-na-na-na-na, Ooh. Yeah, his bro's an anomaly, man. Like Alex, my brother, he's got the true savagery because of growing up with the older brother roughing him up, you know? You miss Rasta J, but mad respect for you to stick with the no ripskis this long. Listen, I will tell you now, I don't think Rasta J is necessarily gone forever, but I've really just been excited about fully resetting my, serotonin, my dopamine, etc. by not taking rips. I'm 6 weeks without a ripskis. Most frequently used apps are probably X and YouTube. Instagram a little less. I really, really have to say, I plan on lightly adding in some CBD lying back, but I want to use it more so as a tool, as opposed to just ripping it all day. I like the idea of middle of the week, take a rip, chill, maybe on one of the streams, maybe not, and then do some tape studies, stuff like that. Like I've been thinking about maybe starting like a CBD Lion Tuesdays or something like that. And then like on every Tuesday stream, I'll do a rip when we hit a certain amount of likes. Say, guys, we're bringing the ripsies back for Tuesday. Something like that. That would probably be my first idea. But first, I'm going to do it off stream to see how I respond before I commit, Sometimes you need to let the body rest more, and more studies come out how prolonged THC intake can induce mental issues. Bro, I was feeling like I was going crazy for a little bit. Yeah, so that's why I pulled back. Hey, same here, Useless. 3-2 for Contender Series is fine. You tried to quit smoking, had withdrawals. I mean, there's obviously going to be some, but you can get over it. If I can stop after daily use for years, you'll be all right. You can always stop. I was smoking all day for years, bro. And now I'm doing 0 ripskis. You would dab heavy? All right, that might be a little different. You went on a 2-month tea break? Good shit, dude. Yeah, I think it's good stuff. Used to smoke daily in college. Clean yourself up for a little bit. Then you can see if you can like calmly reintroduce it, That's probably the best strategy. Calmly reintroducing it as opposed to just going balls to the wall. AJ, tell me these lines don't add up, though. Listen, you are a wizard with Contender Series, the way that you think about things, Braden. So I don't doubt you. I never do. Oh, 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 oh. I'm looking up Contender Series week 7. Let's see. That card looks pretty good. That card looks real good. I'm excited for that shit. Cannabis hypermesia syndrome. Let me look this up, dude. Jesus. That sounds terrible, dude. Well, if you had that, you should definitely try to take a break, but that wouldn't be from withdrawals. That'd be from taking the rips. Braden does have a method to his madness. He's fucking insane. I love it. Yeah, I definitely agree. Dabs to flower is easier to stop. Like I stopped hitting that CBD lion pen, and then I just was hitting bud, and then I stopped all of it. And look at me now, bro. Sober J in the building. The only thing I think I miss Ripskis with is just middle of the week. Just fucking around. Edibles and dabs are super strong. Can be hard to stop. Fuck yeah. Yeah, Claudio, that sounds rough, bro. I think you got to just slowly get that THC out of your system. That's what it is, bro. You can't overload it with the fucking cannabis, man. Too much cannabis, no good for you, my friend. Some is okay, but you're like just relying on it now, you know? You're doing shitloads. Too much of anything's not good, right? Nah, I see what you're saying, Brayden. You have a method to your madness. I get it. Rolling up to watch the fights was a vibe too. It definitely is. I want to stop too. You're scared to quit. Gonna switch to flour. Dude, switch to flour. No one's saying you got to stop. Just switch to flour and then see how you feel. Slowly but surely making it happen. Slowly but surely, not overnight. This lady made homemade edibles and man, it's so strong, like paranoia, then it feels better. I got to tell you, that's the one downside of edibles is like it hits sometimes hard as fuck. And then you feel good at the end, but the middle is like just uncomfortable. Those homemade edibles, I've had the same experience. Remember, I had homemade edibles. I couldn't stop fucking shivering, dude. Great suggestion. Switch to flour. I like it. Yeah, that's the way to go. Then you can slowly cut back from there, you know? A little switch up, slowly cut back. Edibles don't hit you hard. You take 100 milligrams. That's crazy. Yeah, the studying the prior events is crazy, brain. You need to figure that out for MMA, bro. For the UFC, I mean, not for MMA. Figure it out for UFC and compare cards. You got to do a little research, you know? Dig deep, Braden. It's the act of smoking that makes you sick. So edibles might help too. They might. I don't know. Hey, hello, I'm Claudio. Thank you for 199. Nice morning talk. Good advice, boys. Thanks. I got you, Claudio. I want you to be happy and all right, my friend. I don't want you to be feeling sick, dude. I don't want you to be feeling sick. You know, I have a potential sponsor of the show. I got reached out to by this app. I won't give too many details yet. That uses like, you know, different data statistics and like tools to like you know, showcase for MMA gamblers. They're giving me a chance to try it, and I'm going to check out the website, see what I think, and then if I feel like it could be worthwhile, we'll talk about them paying me to fucking ad read for them. But I'm always apprehensive first because I need to see. I need to try it. I need to see. I don't know. I don't want to fucking be involved with something I don't believe in. So, at the very least, I mean, from what I've seen of it, seems like they have a lot of stats, and it seems like the stats are pretty well written out in comparison to like UFC stats. They have like comparisons of like stats throughout the career, which is kind of cool. But we'll see. If the bag is right, get it, bro. We don't just do it for the money, dog. I can't just do it for the money. I do it for the people, bro. Bro, does my chipped tooth look worse to you, bro? I feel like I got my teeth be looking like fucking chiclets, man. I chipped my front tooth doing jujitsu. I always look back like, why would I not wear a mouthpiece? Fuck. Was it Sam Patterson card actually that the Lopes versus Silva card replicated the line wise? That's why I asked you the question. If you had to make one Sam Patterson style call this week, who would it be? Shit, son. Braden's a fucking gem. Really weird, but it works. You got, bro, you got cool reads. You can file it. I don't want to file it down. It is going to be short. Rather fill it in, you know? If you support the sponsor, then we know it's a good one. Right. I got to try it first. Exactly. People rely on me to be sincere as fuck. So I'm going to try it. I talk to them. I say, I'll try it and I will let them know. Dennis could probably put some composite on it and look brand new. I might have to do that. Or does the chipped tooth give me character, bro? I'm saying if I combine this fucked up analysis I do with yours, yo, you're a fucking genius in your own way, Braden. True, maybe a Phil. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It just annoys me a little bit. You never noticed? Nah, you can't really tell unless you really look. But I can feel it. That's the thing. I got to get the Gianni veneers. You're right. Gianni veneers incoming 2026. It's time to do it right, Chad. Hit the like button, YouTube. Give the algorithm boost. The off-week streams, bro, they be like suppressing me. You know what I'm saying? I did a fucking 11-hour stream Saturday. They should be blessing me with the algo boost. I get it. There's no fights, but pump the algo guru style, man. I have stained white spots on my teeth from pink medicine, and it's hard to tell. That's fair. I mean, you just notice it, right? People won't notice it. This week, there's 2 underdogs on the Dana White's Contender Series card. Minus 110-ish by the end of the week lines and one around plus 145. Well, I like your reads, man. I'll check it out, and I'll let you know what I think, Braden. Fucked up analysis is so relatable. Maybe that's the fucking method to the madness, you know? The fucked up analysis is key. Another weird ass thing. Week 10, Dana White's Contender Series. Both fighters who had their fights canceled lost. That's interesting. Probably won't care later unless you appear on camera. Nah, you can barely see it. It's more my own. Yeah, no UFC this weekend, bro. It's the one-off week. We got 9 weeks straight after. This week it was Reyes and Chavez who were rescheduled. That's interesting. You do got methods to your madness, bro. You got Reyes as a dog next week. I like Reyes. I think Allberg is overrated. Somebody can eventually put it on Allberg. He didn't even look that good against Dawoon Jung. I think Reyes could be just the guy for the job. Actually, week 10, the dog was rescheduled twice. They cancel fights this upcoming one. Let's see. Chavez rescheduled. Yeah. Reyes rescheduled. Justice Torres. Cage Fury fighter. All of his fights are in Cage Fury. And Javier Reyes, 21-5. LFA Combate. Interesting. Lost to Lahian Douglas. It looks like a weird Contender Series card coming up, to say the least. That's the vibe I'm getting. Weird Contender Series card coming next week. That's what I'm thinking. That's the vibe that I'm feeling. A weird one is set to commence. LFA definitely has some good prospects. Reyes has been looking better and better, and Allberg's been looking underwhelming, right? Just the argument is Allberg on a roll right now, longer than Reyes' roll. And like that Reyes loss to Ryan Spann, you know, it's a resume stainer a bit because of how bad he went out. It was a rough performance. Age always live as I'm about to hit some cardio. Let's go enjoy your cardio, little Z. Enjoy that cardio. Have a great cardio sesh, bro. Get those fucking reps in. Lil Z, the motherfucking cardio king, bro. Lil Z runs shit with his cardio. Lil Z got savage cardio. Lil savage cardio gain Z. The guy's built different. I hate when people talk down on Contender Series. It's like top-notch regional fighters. Yeah, Contender Series is good shit. I don't know. I think who really talks down on it? I don't hear a lot of naysayers of it. I don't know. Maybe you guys are watching people that naysay it, but I like Contender Series. You find a lot of blue chip prospects there. A ton. Most UFC prospects are coming from Contender Series now. Like a lot of guys have really fucking built themselves from the show. Casual shit on it because it isn't UFC. That's so weird, but it's a UFC tryout. That's what it is. It's the UFC tryout, bro, on a show. How much longer you be live? I'll be live for like another 40 minutes. I'll be live for a bit, man. Make sure you hit the like button if you're just tuning in. I need that algorithm boost from the people, man. It's up to you guys to boost the algo for me. Since YouTube is holding me back on the off week. It tends to be the off week afternoon streams don't hit the same as weeks on. Bum, 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 bum. I feel like without Contender Series, there'd be an absence. Like, how would they be finding the prospects? I guess through like LFA and shit. But I prefer it way more through the Contender Series route. The casual fan base is just crazy with everything that isn't specifically UFC. Literally realize a ton of big names we have right now are off the Contender Series. Is it on like Twitter or is it in comments? Like, where do you see the Contender Series hate? Because I really don't see it. I guess I don't look for it either, but I think Contender Series is the shit. Shit, without Contender Series, Silva versus Lopes would have never happened. True. McCrory didn't deserve the contract. This week replicates UFC 312. That's your comparison? Damn. You got an interesting mind for this, bro. You see it in real life with casuals, bro, like at work. They're like, what? They're like, what? Fuck the Contender Series? Really? I knew you meant Perth, bro. I thought you meant like this upcoming card, so I knew what you meant. Interesting. Thoughts on Lopes versus Murphy matchup? Thoughts are Lopes would be a hard fight for him. His explosiveness. He could push a pace on Murphy. I'll probably go towards Lopes. I think Murphy is almost better suited for a fight against the aging Volkanovski, stylistically. Iwo is the real Polish power, bro. He's the return of the Polish power. Yeah, McCrory, bro, he just fucking tapped and danced all night. You can't get a UFC contract doing that. Cash, you good, bro? The Polish power is real. The Polish fighters just seem to have different power these days. He took Iwo by TKO at plus 425. That's fucking incredible. Iwo Baranovski. Murphy would try to do the same thing he did to Emmett, avoid the hell out of him, and then get caught by young Lopes. Yeah. I feel like, Murphy's riding high off the Pico win, but it's not like he's been Mr. KO up the ranks. Us hardcores are in the minority, bro. You got to remember that. That's true. That's true. We are the hub of hardcores on this channel. This is really the hub of hardcores, bro. Your Polish bias. You have Brzeski against or Brzezek against Tavares. A good pick. Dude, TKO round one odds. If you would have played that, you're a savage. But you can't prepare for round one. It's a reach, right, on Contender Series, especially Muhammad Ali, the MMA fighter. The guy had some bit of hype coming into this shit. He was, poised as a talent to keep an eye for. He was the talent. He was expected to be. But Baranovsky fucking handled, dude. I love this performance. I love the way he fought. It was fantastic. Bro J. What's up, Stormy Normie? Bro J is chilling, man. Who wins? Movsar Lopez too? In a 5-rounder, I feel like Lopez could get it on the cards. Lopez does more damage, man. You think Ali finds his way in at some point? I think he's still a decent light heavyweight. It's just I think he walked into a guy that has a long UFC career ahead. Now that might end up being completely wrong, but I think Baranevsky, he looks like a guy at 26 who could be a long-term UFC fighter. Ewo's got the judo base. He's got a shitload of MMA fights as an amateur. Yeah, no, I knew it was real shit. Crute found God. You think it makes him a lock for next week? Jimmy Crute is Mr. 50-50 a lot of the time. Listen, Baranovsky is representing judo, bro. We haven't had a good judoka since Ronda Rousey. He's making judo cool again. Yeah, Ewo parlayed with Huang. Oh, shit. Double KO parlay crashes. Hey, he got dropped by the leg kick. Didn't matter, bro. Beautifully timed overhand. Was an excellent punch. Incredible shit. I kind of like Urslan as the dog against Crute. I don't know, man. Ivan Urslan, he's been a big letdown in the UFC. He's all right. I don't know with Urslan. Huang could have got the knockout if he didn't hesitate so much. He had that jitters at the Apex, whereas, McCrory had fought twice at the Apex before on Ultimate Fighter. There's definitely an element to that. You taking Urslan? So weird thing about my previous card save method is there's usually a fighter on both cards. This one I'm studying for the upcoming week, and the previous card I'm studying. You saying a similar fighter, the same fighter on both? That's interesting. Fuck the Ilya versus Crawford boxing match. I have no interest in that. What is the purpose of such? Ilya should fight the best MMA fighters in the world. He should fight either Sarukian or Gaethje or Paddy Pimblett. Fuck him doing boxing. Am I an NFL fan at all? Not really, but a super casual, you could say. If it applies, this one is 312 and the same shit works out. It's so crazy, bro. Those comparisons are wild, but I respect it. Urslan has the better boxing and cardio. I think if Crute doesn't win in round 1, Urslan is live. All right. I don't know, man. Urslan's been pretty underwhelming. Ilya's just chatting his shit. Yeah, he is. Jake Matthews and McKelliff both on the card. They showed out at 312. That was 312 that McKelliff fought? Holy shit. I hate the odds for Jake Matthews' fight. Ilya wants that paycheck. I get it. I get it, bro. To make, numerous amounts of millions is very appetizing. You're going to start training MMA from next year when you go to college and look to compete? Good luck, Skull Trooper. Urslan's been a bit underwhelming, but you think Crute's down bad? Well, let's look at Jimmy Crute. Jimmy Crute coming off the win over Prochnio last time. Ivan Urslan is 0-2 in the UFC. His debut against Cutelaba was good, though, to be fair. Urslan could be live in the spot. It's weird. Urslan is on the main card, and Sterling is on the prelims. And Bellato. Bellato drawed with Crew. That's weird. That is weird. Let's see. Louis Sutherland. Let's look at his wins. 1-1 in PFL. He's been fighting in Levels Fight League. Lost to Slim Trebesi. Slim solid, though. Moreno Kapkapur. Abraham Bobley. Fucking heavyweight, man. Heavyweight's wild, right? Anything can happen at fucking heavyweight. Urslan turned Navajo into a grappler. He looked good, but he still lost. He looked good against Cutelaba, actually. Who's my favorite fighter? I mean, of the champs, I like Taporia a lot for his style. Matthews or Neal? I'm looking at the Neal underdog odds, and I'm like, bruh, he should not be this big of a dog. Feel like Cruz's less ass. It's a close fight. How's it going? It's going good, Robert G. How you doing, man? It's a beautiful stream on a Tuesday, man. Or a Wednesday. It feels like a Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. What the fuck? Beautiful stream on a Wednesday, man. Good, chill Wednesday stream always goes hard. Nice and proper chill Wednesday show. Proper chill Wednesday show. It's proper and chill. Can Cruz beat Alex? I don't know. Nice is good here too. Let's go, Robert G. Looking back at the Muhammad Ali guy from Contender Series has a padded record. He has more amateur bouts. I think he was a problem. He is for sure. Muhammad Ali's biggest win was the Jared Gooden decision. Gene Silva versus Pico. Oh, shit. Good fucking morning. Good afternoon, really. But what's up, man? What's up, James D. Evans? How you doing, bro? Welcome to the early time, lunchtime live. Hey, guys, we're at 49 likes. Let's get 50 likes up in here. Let's at least get halfway to 100 during the off-week stream. My goal for this stream, we'll set it to 70 likes. I'll be happy with 70. Ripsky at 100. I'd Shadowbox at 100, bro. But I don't know if we're going to hit 100 likes. You guys got to run the likes up crazy to boost the algorithm for me, man. I know the people miss the Ripsky. They're not gone forever. Trust. I don't have any good CBD lying on me, though. I only have old shit now. I was debating just going and buying 5 pre-rolls and just having them for whenever I crave it. It is a drought with no UFC this week. I know. I'm super professional. Hey, I'm trying my best, dog. You're watching in school? I hope school's going good, man. Is it high school? Is it college? What type of school is it? Top of the morning, bird person. What is it, Derek Press? What type of school is it? Super professional, Jay in the building. Pros at bottom of the barrel trim, AJ. No, please don't. Yeah, but they're just easier, bro. And it makes it harder for me to just be taking constant rips. Watching in school, I wish to found the channel back then. Was watching Dan Hardy. Shit. You found it at the right time, or you weren't destined to watch in school, you know? Ting ting, bro. It's a big ting. It's a beautiful stream thing. And I'm streaming later, bro. The streams are consistent in content. Is constant. Consistent content for the fucking people. Consistent savage flow. Hey, cheers, James D. Evans. Cheers, cheers. Cheers to the boy. Cheers to the boy, lad. Smash the like, Stormy Normie is right. Hand rolled is nice, but that's just too much work, bro. I don't feel like it. Just don't feel like putting the time into that, you know? I'll be live later around 8:30 is my plan. Little 8:30 J in the bitch. Just trying to save your lungs. Respect, Void. I don't plan on ripping every day though, so I think I'll be all right. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you having my back. Right. That's the thing, other prisoners. They're fucking sick packaging, quick, easy, and chill, man. Quick, easy, and chill. I'd like to start learning martial art. Would you do boxing first or anything? I'd like to learn Muay Thai. If you'd like to learn Muay Thai, why not just start with Muay Thai, you know? That's what I'd say. If you want to learn Muay Thai, just start with that. Been a really tough week, but watching Contender Series the stream last night gave me joy. I'm glad to hear it, bot number one. I'm helping you guys get through the tough weeks, dog. Big W. What you think about John versus Tom at the White House and Goliath or Alex as the backup? Fuck Goliath. Your team sober, Jay? Let's go, Thai Nation. Let's hear the picks, brother. I mean, there's no official calls, but I am leaning towards Ulberg, or rather by Reyes, not fucking Ulberg. What the hell? Leaning towards the Reyes side. Leaning towards, not absolute. Leaning towards. Who does Finch man have? I actually don't know. Find out Monday with the Finch. And we'll see. We'll see where the Finch man's head is at. Reyes versus question mark, question mark. What's the cat's name? Fat boy that got muscles. Ulberg versus Reyes. I wouldn't call Ulberg a fat boy. If Reyes gets an impressive KO, do you think they'll give him another title shot? I feel like you'd have to lean yes. You'd have to. I feel like it would be a hell of a comeback story for Dominic Reyes you could build a fight night anywhere in the world, where would you make it? Huh, just do it in France, bro. Paris, they got the best crowd. I just go Paris again. The Paris crowd is just one of a kind, man. It's gonna hurt if Reyes loses and they just use him as some measuring stone for prospects like Magny. Well, he better not lose then. You're not gonna bet on Reyes. You don't curse him. That's funny. You want to see the fights in Rome, Lethal Sugar? The Rome fight night, Krakow, Poland. With all the Polish talent, man, you might be getting a fight night in Poland eventually. Alberg for the dub. Oh, Khalil Roundtree you're talking about. Oh, he's fighting Prohashka. Khalil versus Reyes would go hard. I guess it depends on how they do in the next fights. McKellar for Oban? I'm torn, man, but I think McKellar may have him. Oban got handled bad by Ko. I don't know with Oban. Oban's wins have not really aged well. Basil Hafez and Preston Parsons. Whereas McKellar went out and handled Kevin Jousset. And, you know, Jousset is a good striker, and he's pretty well-rounded. I know Brian Battle broke him, but Brian Battle is also pretty good. You love Reyes, but you see him getting chin? Bro, I hope not. But, yeah, he might. Think Sutherland gonna butter Tafa's biscuits. Oh, shit. Fight Night Navy, have a big-ass octagon on a vessel, land jets and whatnot in the middle of the ocean. That'd be fucking insane. You think Reyes is about to beat Olberg, get robbed by Ankalaev, then lose 3 in a row by KO? The tragic downfall 2.0. Always had a feeling of Ko's potential. He also won biggest and underdog for Contender Series. Fuck yeah, he did. I like Ko. You're 20 minutes sober. Cheers. Hey, cheers to the sobriety, Tread Smoke. 20 minutes. That's beautiful. The sober savage. The Polish power. Brian Battle is lost in dealing with balance and work and home life. Fair. Ralston versus Petrosky, question mark. You know, I kind of like Ralston. I feel like Petrosky's pretty shit. If Ralston can defend the takedowns, he's a pretty good grappler. His striking's good. Throwing decent punches and kicks from the outside. That is facts, KZ. Hey, chat, we're at 60 likes. Let's go. Thank you guys for 60 likes. Keep running it up, though. I'd like to see 70 up in here. KZ speaking facts, bro. KZ's on business, man. True. Allberg's performance in but Reyes got fucked up. True. Run up the likes, gang, gang, gang. Yeah, run up the likes, gang. Ralston with the reach advantage. He's pretty good from the outside. I like his chances. Can I unban your main account? Why'd you get banned in the first place, bro? What'd you do? Why'd you get banned? What the fuck'd you do? What's up, Austin Ramos, a.k.a. PFL Lawston in this bitch? What'd you do to get banned? And why should I trust you that I should unban you, bro? I've had people ask, oh, unban me, and they keep doing the same shit. So it's hard for me to unban anybody. Prime Jan versus post-surgery Jan, facts. Not even sure. Just noticed it wasn't going through. Any of the mods know what he did? A show that I'm currently watching. I'm watching Shameless. Good amount. I I've been rewatching The Walking Dead casually every Friday. I don't think a Jan performance is comparable. This was 5 years ago. True. Balthazar. What do you think, Hernanov? What did he do to get kicked out? You unban yourself. You're powerful that you tell it. Yes, Freak. You never get banned, though. Nobody's banning Yes Freak from Scottsdale, bro. He's on his knee begging. I'll consider your request. How does Reyes get past the Samurai? Even if he beat John, I believe he would have got knocked out by Yuri anyways. They would have said he had no motivation because he beat the best. So you're saying it was like a lose-lose. Well, I don't know. He might not have to fight against Yuri, so we'll be chilling. Shameless is fire. You watch Daryl Dixon? I haven't this season. I like to wait until there's more I can binge watch, bro. And they only do like the 6-episode seasons. You're a mod in Jesse on Fire's chat? Really? Damn. You remember Balthazar? What do you think? Does he deserve to get unbanned? Maybe during the fight, maybe got hit with a hammer. True. I think Balthazar is a Harry Potter spell. It is. It's hard to get banned, bro. There's got to be a reason. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll consider. Was from a year ago? Yeah, I've only seen you on the Tread Smoke account for a long time. Is that actually you or are you trolling me, bro? You trying to bring in some fuckhead? You're trying to play nice to annoy the chat. Could be Mr. Pibbs. We haven't seen Mr. Pibbs in a while. The new Mr. Pibbs in chat is like Therese Finney with his spam. You have Tread Smoke blocked. It must mean he says a lot of stupid shit. Oh, shit. KZ. KZ just got you. Some mods are just nuts. I don't know, man. KZ's keeping it a buck. You're a legend before becoming a legend. Thank you, Jamel. Jones blocked you on IG like 12 years ago. No clue what a 15-year-old me said in the comments. That's funny as fuck. You do have to be pretty crazy to get banned from this chat. Yeah, we're not easy to kick, bro. Hey, have a good day, Jamel D. Evans. We ain't kicking people easy at all. Yeah, no, Therese Finney, he just spams shit. Exactly. He's not a hater. He pretends he's the real Therese Finney. You been there since I had 5K? Holy shit. Fight night in the amphitheater of Nimes, France, or Verona arena in Italy would be insane. It does sound insane. Yeah, he's not toxic. He is just fucking annoying. No, actually, I don't think King's got unbanned. I think it's just he made a new account. Finney is funny. You called 2 funny upsets. That's true. He has his moments. He just has no social cues. But yeah, he's good intentioned. He's not a bitter guy. You're going Yaya over Nguyen? Shit. Should make it where we can join you live on some shows. I do that during the fight week Thursdays a lot. What do you prefer, an overly annoying person, a nice person, or a straight up person? I guess straight up. Bedtime experts, Guru, Tracy, Joey, AJ. What are your thoughts on cycling Contender Series prospects? Like have them fight again the same season? I mean, it's definitely a solid idea if they underperform, but if they thrive, bring them in. Where are you from, AJ? What state? Florida, man. I think King's world, you gotta understand, King's is just like slightly bipolar or emotionally unstable. He has his moments. He's like a different guy every day in chat. You're pooping in your boss's private bathroom, then his GF enters a space, air freshener activated, smart. Fed cut interest rates. Crypto is going to be having a big move this month. Buy some XRP. Let's go, MJ. I got to fucking add more. Tampa for me, bro. Move to Vegas. Me and Vegas seems like a fucking dangerous game. Or maybe I will move to Vegas. Hey, you're gonna fight more bouncers, bro. End up fucking in jail. That's funny. Like a Rita. Your family lives in Tampa. You've been going to Busch Gardens and Adventure all your life. That's cool. Training for the rematch, Jay. Yeah, that's how it normally goes, Useless. You can't really take it personal. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yep. Useless just said it, bro. If you earn respect, it'll be taken into consideration. Buy crypto tomorrow, AJ. It'll pump after Friday, in my opinion. Okay. All right. I'll throw something down. I'll buy a little cryptocurrency. Let's see what I want to buy. What could we buy? All right. ETH is still up pretty high. ETH is still up. Even we get mad at Harsh Truth, he sets us straight. Harsh Truth has got good intentions too. You guys want me to buy XRP? Might dump a little today with the news before the big move, bear trap. Well, I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see. Is that actually true? Yes, Fleek. You caused a fucking clog in your boss's toilet. Or you trolling me? I agree with that, Casey. If you prove you're capable of acting like a somewhat normal human being, you can have a good time here. Yes, it ain't that serious. Exactly. Chat, we're 7 likes away from 70. I want 70 likes up in here. So make sure 7 of you hit the like button. Show some love. Hit the like for the off week stream. The off week dream. The off week phenom. Off week phenom. Nah, I think those crypto bonuses were kind of just a quick hype thing. I haven't heard about it at all. I haven't heard about it at all. I think that was like a, you know, I don't want to say it was like a meme, but it was like some hype and then it kind of fizzled fast. That type of situation. Little hype and then it fizzled fast, which is unfortunate. But I don't know. They didn't find it valuable, I guess. That's what I take it as. It wasn't valuable enough for them to keep it going. They're like, we're good. I don't know what happened behind the scenes. I'm the only thing that keeps you away from the ceiling fan. You're a fucking goof. You're a goof, Tread Smoke. You're a fucking goof. You're a goofy gooner. Not a goober. You're a goofy gooner, bro. Yeah, exactly. Lethal Sugar just said it. I can see why you were banned. There we go. That's why you got banned. Oh my God, the NFT scams were crazy. You're not making it up at all. So you just fucking clog your boss's toilet, bro. I hope he doesn't catch you. I hope he doesn't catch you. Should we hit him with the hammer? Nah, you can just let him say whatever. But he can't earn his OG account back. Like, I'm not unbanning him. He can use this one. He hasn't crossed any lines. He's just goofy. But he also doesn't make me trust him that he wouldn't enough to go ban his old account, you know? Free speech. This is a private chat, though. You know, it's public forum, but it's the private chat, you know? Whatever I consider to be allowed to be said in chat, I have full dictation and control. Free speech doesn't apply to this chat necessarily. Of course, I'll let you say whatever you want within reason, but if you're just harassing wild shit, like, you know. Not the week for free speech. True. Bump, 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 bump. It's a beautiful Tuesday. Dropping heat for the people. I'm ready for tonight's stream. I'm ready for the evening stream, man. So my late night crew or my international folks can also tune in. It'll be a beautiful time. I think we see Nate Diaz fight again in the UFC. There's got to be one more. I lean yes. I lean yes. Wednesday, bro. I keep thinking it's Tuesday. I don't know what the hell's going on. You should stream on Pump Fun. Should look into it. A lot of crypto YouTubers use it to create a meme coin to stream, and it's for the community. I'll have to look into it, man. I've heard of it before, but I don't know. Who's fighting who? Dominic Reyes is fighting against Carlos Ulberg. And what should be a pretty interesting matchup. Chandler Diaz would be dope. I'd be down for it at 170 as well. Be a weird fight. Oh, 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 oh. Ulberg got starched by Nzechuku. Yeah, he did bad. Long time ago, though. He's definitely gotten better since then. Don't shut up and talk MMA. There's no fights this week. I'm just replying to the chat, bro. Or you telling Tread Smoke to talk MMA. Right. Tread Smoke, talk MMA, you'll get replies from me. Oh, say, can you see by the streams early? Like, I like Diaz versus McGregor 3. Why the fuck not? Under 1.5 in every Reyes fight is your usual bet. This one's going to be interesting, man. Ulberg could definitely catch him with a hook. That check left hook. But then Reyes could land some big shots backing him up. That's funny as fuck, Casey. She probably had to, man. I can't imagine a female doing MMA YouTube. The amount of fucking trolling. Holy shit. Yeah. It's got to be a different level than what I'm used to over here. Over here is chill. Over here, we're straight chilling. You don't think Lopes can beat Dominic? Well, lucky he's not fighting a Lopes. AJ going global. Hey, tonight's my international stream, so tune in. Tune in to tonight's stream, guys. Tune in. Tune into the Savage stream tonight. It's an even fight, but got to trust Ulberg's chin a little more. And he's been beating better guys of late. It's true. The logic is right, MJ. Why do I not like Joe Rogan anymore? I never said I don't like him anymore. That Ryan Spann KO was hard to get out of our fucking minds, but he got starched. Got starched bad. Starched really bad. Violently chinned enough so that we're still thinking about it years later. It was a terrible loss, I know. The worry around Reyes is that. Like him getting caught in that fight, it's like it's hard to shake those feelings, you know? Regardless, it's not like Ulberg got dusted by Jan, though. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, you're welcome, Tread Smoke. You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. You're very welcome. You know how prime Johnny Walker was once hyped to be the guy to beat Jones? Think Jones would have KO'd him? Jones would have destroyed him looking at it now. Probably would have like ground and pounded or subbed him. Can you imagine though he would have knocked out Corey Anderson? Who knows though? Just off the hype alone, he could have landed something crazy. Aslan ground and pound and Tafa. I mean, bro, if he doesn't win, what a fucking shame. He's got to win that one. Tafa's striking is good, but he's probably taken down. I can't pick Tafa, bro. He has no grappling. His striking is clean. Who wins, Pico's wrestling or Ortega's jiu-jitsu? That could be a winnable fight for Pico, to be honest. I might go Pico there. I like that matchup a lot more. Use an app called Too Good to Go. It's leftovers, so restaurants don't need to store them. Great price for hot meals they choose. That's interesting. True. He did style on Volcon. True. Perth full card breakdown dropping Sunday. I'm gonna start doing notes after the stream, actually. Thoughts on chicken and potatoes? Pretty good. Ortega should just move up to 55. I'm sorry you don't have a good sushi place near you, bro. It sucks. That's a treacherous downfall. No good sushi, bro. Depression. If Gable's in the UFC in the next year, they'll probably give him Tafa for his first fight. Easy takedown immediately. Smart strategy. Can you imagine, though, he gets dropped in the first punch, like 10-second KO. Tafa just catches him. Boom. Done. Fight over. Pico Ortega both mismanaged. Honestly, fair assessment. Say Pico's is worse, though. What did Powell say about the economy? Where can I see it? Hernanov. You're going to buy a notebook to help with betting, tips to avoid downfalls, notes on each fighter. Smart. Reyes is on the reverse Tony Ferguson arc right now. Fight day food reviews will probably blow up. Yeah, I saw Dana talking about Ariel. Looks like there's a chance of reconciliation. If Reyes gets the belt, it's going to be the best comeback story in sports. I think he'd probably lose to Ankalaev, but I would love to watch. I'll check it out right now. No. Let me see. Make sure you guys hit the like button. We're almost at 70. Risks to inflation are tilted to the upside, and risk employments are tilted to the downside. A challenging situation. Another creative way to say stagflation. Unemployment rate has risen along with downside risk to employment. Inflation has risen, remains somewhat elevated. Growth in economic activity is moderated. Job creation rate is below the break-even rate to avoid risking unemployment. Near-term inflation expectations have moved up on tariffs. Effects on tariffs on economy remain to be seen. The Fed was clearly forced to cut rates due to a weak labor market. I'm getting a lot of, I don't know. It seems like a lukewarm thing. Like we don't know. Thoughts on Moneyberg? He knows how to make money, bro. The king of the berg, bro. That's the Moneyberg. It's the motherfucking Moneyberg, man. Guy knows how to make cash. Stagflation. That's so weird. I've never heard of stagflation, but okay, I guess we're in stagflation now. You love this chat? Me too, yes, freak. You guys are the best. What's up, Jonah? How you doing? How you doing, bro? How you doing? How you doing on the off week, man? How am I doing? I'm missing the fucking fights. I'm missing the fights already, bro. But it's all good. You're having 2 hot dogs for dinner? Enjoy yourself, Sheldon. Enjoy the fucking hot dogs. I think what fucked Reyes is that he expected all his next fights after Jones be easier. Like he assumed no one he'd fight would be as good as Jones, and he was wrong. He overlooked them. True, it's like, oh, I should have beat John Jones. I beat all these guys. Reality of the fucking fact is styles make fights. What do you think? Joanna stands in the greatest woman of all time convo? I mean, she's definitely up there. She's definitely got to be top 10, right? Reyes wins, my bro. I'm from Peru. Shout out to Wilson in Peru, man. Listen, guys, I'm going to stream again a little later, but I want to get some notes done, man. So make sure you guys hit the like button on your way out. And if you're new, subscribe. I'm going to get some business done. Getting killed by a Ryan Spann jab was unbelievable. I thought he was done after that. The turnaround has been inspiring. Let's see if he can keep it up. I'm going to get the notes done. So let me start working, guys. All right. I'll talk to you guys in a few hours. Smash the likes on your way out. Love you all. Turn on the post notifications. You don't want to miss a thing. And I'll be back at around 8:30 for the evening Q&A for, the folks internationally. So make sure you guys watch. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right. Peace, guys. Talk again soon.